Hello and welcome to the Bankers Investment Banking Awards 2022. Tonight we're back at Claridge's to celebrate all the winners of the awards this year. I'm Joy McKnight, editor of The Banker, and with me is Marie Kemplay, who's investment banking and capital markets editor at The Banker, who did all the heavy lifting when it came to sifting through the many multitudes of entries, but also worked with our independent panel of judges to come up with the Best Investment Banking Awards for 26 categories. So Marie, what would you say were the main themes this year?
Yeah, so the awards period obviously runs from July to July each year. So July 2021 to July 2022 was really a year of two halves. I think we can put it that way without any doubt. So obviously the first 6 months, really busy period of activity. We were seeing a lot of equity capital markets deals, including a lot of IPOs. Bond deals were still going through at quite a robust pace, and a lot of M&A activity as well. But that all kind of came to an end at the beginning of this year, that kind of post-COVID buoyant period, if I can call it that. That optimism really dissipated when we saw Russia's invasion of Ukraine at the start of this year, and some other factors as well, but that really accelerated and amplified some of the kind of negative trends we were seeing in the markets. And since then, it has become a lot harder to do deals. So the banks in the second half of this year, it's really been a lot more difficult market conditions. So as I say, a year of two halves, and the banks that have done well in this second half have really had to, pull out a whole different set of skills to get deals done.
Excellent. And which were the hottest contested categories this year?
Yeah, so perhaps it won't surprise you to know it was across our sustainability product categories. So we have a number of different areas where we have specific sustainability products that we're looking at, including sustainable bonds, sustainability-linked loans, and also we look at sustainability throughout all the categories as well. But in terms of individual categories, it was the sustainable bonds category that was the most popular, and I think that speaks to the huge increase in activity we've seen in this area in recent years. And it was really hard to pick our winner in the Investment Bank of the Year for Sustainability category. And for that award, we don't actually allow entries directly to that category. We look at how banks have performed across all the different product categories and regional categories that they've entered into. Because as I say, we actually now look at how banks have performed against environmental, social and governance metrics across all the different areas. So yeah, that I'd say, and I don't expect that trend to change anytime soon. I think we'll continue to see that be a really popular area in the coming years as well.
So you mentioned at the beginning that there was some serious challenges, facing the investment banking world in early 2022 that needed a different set of skill sets. So how did the best banks of the year, how did they respond to those challenges?
It's a really good point, and I think it goes back to that versatility point, right? So the banks that were able to do well and really stand out this year were able to do well in both halves of the year, right? So during that really robust period when deals were going through, at a kind of record-breaking pace, that creates its own challenges just in terms of the speed of activity and actually making sure their clients get a word in edgeways and still get a good result for them. And then now to this moment where it's actually quite difficult a lot of the time to get deals done at all. I think the banks that have really done well and are still getting the deals done are the ones that are doing their homework beforehand, really getting the groundwork done, and they're able to hit go pretty quick because there are quite short windows at the moment where deals are able to be done. So yeah, it's certainly taking all the skills in the book, I'd say, this year to get deals done and get good results.
Well, I'm so excited to list all the awards and celebrate this evening.
Yeah, me too. Really great to be back in person as well.
Investment Bank of the Year for Sustainability, I'm pleased to say, goes to Natixis.
So I'm joined now by Thomas Girard from Natixis CIB, who is Global Head of Green and Sustainable Syndicate there, and Natixis CIB are this year's winners of our Investment Bank of the Year for Sustainability Award. Thanks for joining us, Thomas.
Hi, Marie. Thank you.
And tell us, what does it mean to win this award for sustainability?
So, we are very proud to have won this prestigious award. In 2018, if I remember well, the banker gave us the award for the most innovative investment bank for climate and sustainability. So this new award definitely confirms our dedication and involvement in responsible finance, but also our leading position in the green space. So the recognition from the banker, but also from our peers and the market, has a great value for us. It's a great satisfaction for management, but also for all teams involved, including the Green and Sustainable Hub, which steer CIB green business strategy. And the Green Captain community, which disseminate the green expertise in the business line, not forgetting our CSR department.
Tell me, how does Natixis CIB differentiate itself when it comes to its approach to sustainable finance?
Natixis CIB has a unique approach of green and sustainable finance. First, our parent shareholder company, Group EPC, has put climate change as a top priority for its business and its companies. This is why we have decided to make climate as a strategic pillar of our 2024 strategic plan. At Natixis level, we are deeply committed in the development of the green and sustainable finance, and we have put the means at our disposal to achieve our ambition. Our ambition is to double our green revenues by 2024, but also to reduce the temperature of our portfolio and to reach 2.5 degrees by 2024, with the aim to reach carbon neutrality by 2050. We have a unique setup, the Green and Sustainable Hub, which lead our green and sustainable expertise across the board. So the Green and Sustainable Hub is a global, but also operational and true cross-asset setup. Over the past years, we have beefed up the team, which now comprise 30 professionals. We have also increased our presence on our platforms in Americas, but also in APAC, and recently in the Middle East with a recruitment in Dubai. The Green and Sustainable Hub concentrates the bank's green expertise and disseminates it in the business lines in a harmonious and coordinated manner. In 2019, the Green and Sustainable Hub created the Green Weighting Factor, which has been deployed within the bank. It is an internal capitalism that links analytical capital allocation, the so-called RWA, to the environmental profile of each financing. It is today a business monitoring tool and a capital allocation one. The Green Weighting Factor is a unique innovation which has been fully integrated into credit decision making and also into the IT system. It is a step-ahead credit decision tool that we use before granting financing to our client. And it really helps us to bring climate within the strategic dialogue that we are having with our clients.
Great. So Natixis CIB has clearly been very active in this area, but what do you see as some of the, the upcoming challenges and also opportunities, in the years coming forward in the further development of sustainable finance?
But it's true that there is many challenges ahead and along the road. Amongst them, I will mention greenwashing as ESG becomes mainstream, but also ESG data management. I would also mention ESG from a regulatory perspective, as at least in Europe, there is numerous regulations that are now impacting all financial market participants. And last but not least, it is how to deliver a net zero commitment. When it comes to the opportunities, I will say that at Natixis we will definitely reinforce our advisory services, be it on the climate side, so to help our clients to define their energy transition strategy, but also on the regulatory front, as I mentioned, to help them decipher all the ESG regulations that are impacting them.
Right. Well, thank you so much for your insights, Thomas. Congratulations again on the award and enjoy the rest of the evening.
Thank you very much, Mary.